Welcome to Cringe and Tell with me, Alyssa, the funny mummy. From daily cringe and epic embarrassing moments to being mortified by our children, join me and my amazing guests as we confess all and have a good laugh at ourselves and each other, and most importantly, put perfection in the bin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cringe and Tell, the podcast. I'm Alyssa, the funny mummy. I'm your host, and I'm so excited to be here. This is episode one of Cringe and Tell, where we celebrate falling flat on our face, metaphorically and literally sometimes, and making idiots of ourselves. And we try and shake off some of the cringe and some of the shame that comes with making idiots of ourselves, because the reason why I wanted to do this podcast, dear listener, is I've been making an idiot of myself for 45 years now. I'm always doing stupid shit, to be honest with you. But listen, as someone unknown from the internet said, if you can laugh at yourself, you'll never run out of material. So I'm hoping that from listening to my ridiculous stories and sharing your own, we can all just have a laugh at ourselves and maybe take life a little bit less seriously. And today, you fabulous people, I'm joined by a wonderful woman. I'm so excited because I discovered this fabulous woman while I was drowning in motherhood admin, scrolling Instagram, looking for a laugh and someone who might get it. And there she is, Claire Warren, aka MyKindaMum. She was there for me, so funny, so relatable, so warm. And it's not just me that thinks this, because Claire has over 500,000 followers. She's recently won the Parenting Bee Creator of the Year award. And I really feel, because I'm part of it myself, that Claire's created a community where mums can really go and feel seen and not alone in the madness of parenting. She's a lovely mummy of two to Lola and Rafi. Here she is. Welcome, Claire.
Oh, what a lovely intro.
We're recording this, lovely people at home, in the peak of December Christmas madness, but this will be coming out to you in January, where you can just exhale and be like, that's behind me. How are you coping, Claire? I wasn't going to ask you if you're ready, because as we discussed before we started recording,
Yes.
I said it to Claire and she was like, I'm going to ban this question because it's just, who's ready? And stop asking me. And if you're ready, you make the other person feel bad. And if you're not, you make yourself feel bad.
Yes, I would like to start a petition to
Yes.
ban that question.
Ban it.
Anytime up to about 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve, I think everyone can start saying it then. Are you ready for Christmas?
Are you ready?
Because it's just everywhere you go. You go in the post office. Are you ready for
Yeah, they
Christmas?
do ask
Going
me,
to
don't they?
Morrison's, ready for Christmas? And every time, I mean, I'm honest, I just go, no.
No.
Are you?
Yeah.
And most of the time they go, no, I don't really know why I asked that, to
Yeah.
be honest.
It's like, and actually, we're chatting to each other, and Claire has got a whole side of the room that she's not showing, which is full of unwrapped Christmas presents, and mine is behind this chair. It's all shoved there. Look, there it is. This is the reality.
Yes. That's not just because we've just moved house as well. So this has become a dumping room, which is lovely to work in. Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
So,
Just
yeah.
all, and you
So
just keep, don't look at it. Don't look at the crap in the corner of the room.
Fine. But no, a better question is definitely, how are you coping?
How are you coping?
Christmas prep.
Yes.
And, all right, actually.
Yeah.
Better than normal. The nice bit for me is my kids have just reached the age where they are now both fully aware of what's going on. Rafi's just turned 3 and Lula's just turned 6. So we're in full Christmas
it's gorgeous.
magic
That's
mode.
full on Christmas mode. Oh, I love it.
Last year, Rafi was only 2. His main focus was pulling baubles off the tree and just leaving that little gold bit, the little pins. So I had such a tree just covered in those little pins everywhere. And baubles under tables, in play kitchens, down the toilet, everywall.
Oh, and they're painful if you step on one of those things.
But this year, he really helped me set up the tree, actually. He was putting all the branches in and stuff. And he's talking about Father Christmas and is much more aware of it. So there's a palpable excitement this year. I've got all the stuff ordered, so that's good. Nothing's wrapped. And my partner's actually really good with help doing the food side of things. He does those two things and the food ordering as well.
Brilliant.
We will have to do the last minute shop, of course, the last minute dash around on Christmas Eve, as everybody does. And I will be sitting up till 3 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve wrapping, as we always do. But at the moment,
this is good. Yeah, I think I'm better this week than I was last week. Last week I was on full on sort of twitchy eye meltdown mode, but I feel like, same as you, I'm not wrapped anything or anything, but I feel like I've ordered everything, although there's always somebody that I forget.
Yeah.
And actually I did just realise I haven't done anything for like the teachers or the ladies at the office at the
Right.
school. I normally
And
do
that's
that.
tomorrow, last day
And it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Haven't been overnight after
So I'll have
this.
to I'll pop to Lidl.
Yeah. Get them something really nice
Lucky
from Aldi
them.
Special Buys. Yeah. But they can't wait. But
Oh dear.
I've joined my first class WhatsApp this year as well. Managed to avoid it up till now. And it has actually been helpful just because of the bombardment of messages. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yes.
And just ridiculous things like there was a school disco on November the 28th, something like that. And not during school hours, it was after school, but not immediately after school.
No.
It was a 1 hour after school. So you had to pick up your child, then bring them back again for an hour and hang around for
the
an
discos
hour.
are like half an hour long or something stupid. So you're just hanging around in the rain, in the cold, after you've picked them up, got them changed, then brought them back again.
Exactly.
It's crazy. You were saying that to me as well, that there's this on that day and then that's on that day and you can wear that and you can't wear that. And then they'll throw in a random, someone who commented on our video said that their school had thrown in a random decorate a potato day. So we're talking cringe and tell on this podcast. And obviously having kids is a massive source of cringe generally. Anyway, for us and for the children, I'm finding out from Lola because I embarrass her all the time. Have your kids ever sort of made you cringe? Have you ever had any particularly cringe moments with yours?
Many. I mean, my motherhood journey started with a cringe moment. When I was in labour with Lola. It was a long one. It was 36-hour marathon type thing.
Babe.
And my waters had broken the morning before, and I went in thinking, here we go, this will be fine. And they said, no, you've got probably a day to go. And I was like, what? Anyway, they let me stay overnight. By the morning, my contractions had sort of stopped. So they said, right, we're going to need to get you on the drip. And then if you want to do an epidural, you can, because it's a really heavy ramp up. So we did the epidural, I did the drip, did the epidural.
Yeah.
All went okay. Laying down after having the epidural, and bear in mind, I'm on a raised bed in the middle of quite a large room with my partner and my sister-in-law at one end, several midwives at the other end. I think the epidural guy was still there as well. Laid back on the bed. And as everything numbed, obviously you lose control of what's going on. I let out the longest, loudest fart on this raised platform. Just
It was really long.
just
kept going. Just kept going.
I just looked over at my sister-in-law, who's my best friend, and she just went, oh. Sorry. I'm glancing around. The midwives are looking at me like, we've heard it all before. It's just on the bed going, oh my God. Mortified. But I realised that, as you enter motherhood, you let go of dignity, really, don't you? It's kind of downhill from there. You never get it back after that. Because it's the first thing you have to let go of is any dignity or pride that you have. Then, the next thing is probably your hopes and dreams and, any hope of any free time ever again.
And then your mind, your soul, happiness. Yeah, no, not really. We don't mean it. We love them. It's wonderful. I did actually have a cringe moment. I'm just remembering now. So it's quite sad, really. I tore, so I had to go off to have like some, be sewn up again. And I remember sort of being wheeled out as my family were popping the champagne and they had my baby. And I was like, ah! So I was wheeled out. But then I think I was so sort of delirious and hungry that the surgeon said to me, have you eaten anything? And I went, oh, no, thank goodness. What do you have? As if he was a waiter. But he said, no, I'm your surgeon. I'm asking if you've eaten because I'm about to perform a surgery. I was so embarrassed. And he was like, basically, I'm not a waiter. Like, I'm not here with a menu. So that was...
I'll just have a steak, medium rare, please. Side of potato.
I thought I was, Claire. Like, what? Yes, what's available? What's available? No, that's not what's happening here. Thinking back to sort of cringe moments of Lola embarrassing me, and we're going to get into it with some of our listeners, and some of your followers have sent in some absolute corkers as well. But Lola, I mean, this is quite recently actually, said to me, and this was on the school run when I was picking her up, "Oh, mummy, you've got such a squishy belly. You should go on Britain's Got Talent."
To do what?
I don't know, Claire. Just show
make a
them.
face out of it.
Just show them it.
The squishiest belly in the UK.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, thanks
for that."
Thanks,
my daughter
babe.
told me that my vagina looked like pasta the other day. What kind of pasta?
Well, yeah. Can we be specific here, please?
And I think she means, you know, the little tortellinis that get that they cut.
That's what just popped into my head. I don't think she means a nice penne.
That would be Daddy, I think. So yeah, but they like to call you out in public, don't they?
Yes,
that reminds me of another cringe actually that we had, which was a lesson learned the hard way, which is do not bitch about other people in front of your children, other people that you're likely to see again.
Yes,
I had one dropping off Lola at nursery. There was another mum there who was always having some kind of trouble. It was a health trouble, relationship trouble, money troubles, whatever. And she liked to corner you in the playground and unload the troubles. And we weren't friends. She would you could see her looking around the playground for who am I going to corner today to tell you about my latest woes. And she got me once on the way out of nursery and was telling me about, I've had no sleep, so tired. I went, well, hope you get more sleep tonight then. Kept trying to say bye. Well, oh no, I've not had any for 4 days, 5 days. It's insomnia. Oh, awful. Yeah. I mean, maybe speak to a doctor about that. Get some support. You know, no, doctors can't help me. And she just kept going on and on and on.
Oh,
and eventually, Lola said, "Mummy, I need a wee. I'm desperate for the loo." And I went,
"Yes, go on, Lola."
Yes. I went, "Oh, sorry, must get her home and get her to the toilet." As we got into the car, I said, "Oh, good one, darling." And she went, "What do you mean, Mummy?" I said, "Oh, good one for saying that you needed a wee." Got me away from talking to her because she went, "What do you mean, Mummy?" And I went, "Oh, no, nothing, Dad. It's just a little bit boring. Just a bit boring. But, you know, never mind. Let's get you home, get to the toilet." The next day, she came up to me to give me an update on the sleep issues. And Lula looked up at me and went, "Sorry, Mummy, I don't need a wee today." And we both sort of looked down at her, and I knew what she was referencing. Obviously, the woman didn't. And I went, "Oh, well, good. That's okay." She went, "So there's no reason to get away from today."
Oh, no! Lula! That
kids.
Is gold. That is so good. Oh, Lula. Oh, bless her. She was trying to help. She was trying to help.
Can't help today, Mum.
Oh, Claire. That is absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Don't never bitch about others in front of your kids, because
this is the thing.
They will share it. They share everything, don't they?
They do. Someone wrote, because on my shows, this is I asked the audience to tell me the most mortifying things their children have ever said or done, and one lady wrote in that her daughter was in the garden and the neighbour sort of popped his head over the fence and said, "Oh, hello," and the mum started him, "Oh, who are you talking to?" And she went, "Oh, it's Barry from next door, you know, the one you say makes your skin crawl." Barry!
And it's your neighbour. You've now got to continue living next to that person.
Oh, I mean, and I said to Storm, I said, "Oh my God, that must have been so embarrassing." She went, "No, he really did. He's dead now." I was like, "Oh, right."
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Well, that's a nice ending to the story.
That.
Poor Barry. Poor Barry.
Rest in peace, Barry.
Rest in peace, Barry.
Creepy ways.
Speaking of your fabulous Lula, she's amazing. She's got that kind of, she's got it, like that natural confidence of a performer. Do you get shows in your living room constantly? Is this a thing for your life?
Constantly.
Yes.
Her life is a show. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Look at me, 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 look at me. And it's, you know, the majority of the time it's a handstand or another cartwheel. And it's like, great, you know, there's only so many times. Yeah.
I know.
Brilliant. Sometimes, though, she'll put on some music because she does dance classes. She does tap, modern, ballet, musical theatre, and gymnastics.
Nice.
So sometimes she will put on a song, usually K-pop Demon Hunter type
Of
thing.
course.
And then she'll really go for it. And she's doing kind of, what are those springs called that you do, like the cartwheel flip thing?
Yeah.
And down into the splits. And she does all proper hands and everything. And you do sit there going, actually, fair play, that's pretty good, mate.
So my money is going, is actually working for the lessons I'm paying for. You just think,
absolutely.
aha, yes, they're learning. They're learning something. No, it's amazing. Lola does shows for me all the time in a similar way.
Too, right?
Total performer. But like you say, sometimes, it's like great, but then it's a lot, though. It's a lot, isn't it? It's a constant. I'm a constant show watcher, and she'll be like, "Oh, can I show you my dance from?" Because she does all the classes as well. She does 11 a week after school. It's just mental. Can I show you the dance from this? I'm like, didn't you show me that one? Like yesterday? No. But I've actually added 10 seconds onto it, and then she'll do it, and then she'll give me a quiz as to like what bits that I liked the most. I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot, Claire, isn't it? I mean, just having to just be watching all the time. And does she get Rafi into watch as well, or is it like, does he just wander off and not interested?
He tries to join in, bless him, and he sort of wanders in and is, trying to do the arms and stuff. But of course, she's doing quite fast cartwheels and things like that. So I sort of fear for his life.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to pull him out.
He's in the danger zone.
Yeah, exactly. You are going to get taken out, son. Sorry.
Oh, bless him.
I don't know whether to start sort of taking him to some dance and stuff at the minute, because he loves doing the little spinny things, and it's super cute. But
that's so cute.
Yeah, he's not generally interested in sitting still and watching the many performances. They just need to learn to condense it down a little bit. I love a show, but let's do one polished show.
One show.
Every single move 45 times.
Constant.
Every single
Constant.
day.
Well, yeah. But I mean, Lola as well, she just doesn't sit still. Even while watching telly, she's like upside down or like hanging off something, or like that. It's not very relaxing, is it, Claire?
It's not at all
when you're trying
relaxing.
to just watch a movie and you're like this sort of foot in your face, like what was happening?
Yes, even bedtime stories. I had this vision before I had kids of bedtime stories would be this lovely, wholesome thing, dimly lit room, maybe a few fairy lights around. Kids cuddled up and a lovely book, and maybe a cup of cocoa.
Cocoa.
And they're just leaping about and wrestling, and Lola sits there with their legs going like this constantly, and me being the side. Right, can everybody sit still and listen to the chapter? Right, that's it. No story.
This is a lovely family moment.
We're making
dreamed about
memories.
Exactly. Yeah, you're ruining my dreams of parenting.
Yes. Yeah, they just don't do what you envisioned at all.
No, exactly. No, it's so different to what you envisioned, isn't it? That's so funny. Yeah, absolutely. Have they got to the age where you embarrassed them yet? I don't know whether you're there yet or
not yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But I feel like that's the payoff for all the crap in these younger years, is when they get older. I'm 100% going to be the mum pulling up to school with a bit of Prodigy blaring out.
Yes, Claire.
Come on, that lovely Peter Kay. Is it Peter Kay where he goes? Come on. Get a bit of a Basement Jack song for your mum. Come on, she loves it. Come on, smack your bitch up. Go on.
Oh, I love that. So
me.
Good. That'll
Mum,
be you.
Stop.
Oh my God, Mum. Yeah, definitely. I feel like that I'm a constant source of embarrassment. Actually, Lola was doing this, I think it was some sort of circus class or something. We were just waiting to go in, and I was just like rubbing her back, and then I looked up and Lola was over there in front of it was a different child with very similar hair to Lola, a very similar outfit. This child was just looking up at me like, what the fuck? And then their mum was there, and I had to apologise, like, why I'm just sort of like patting the back of her child. Lola was absolutely mortified. She still brings it up. This was years ago. She's not forgiven me. She's like, remember, Mum, when you thought that kid was me and you started patting them on the back? And I think at one point I did a pat on the head. Oh, it was just like, no.
You're the creepy one now.
I'm the creepy mum. I think, we haven't been back. So, Claire, we very excitingly asked our followers to give us some stories and some mortifying moments with their kids, and your followers came up trumps. So I think if you're happy to, let's get into it and see what they've got to say.
Mortified by my child.
So with my then 1-year-old, we went swimming, and when we were getting changed afterwards, I noticed his nappy was a bit smelly. He was wearing one of those splash about reusable nappies. If you use them, you know, you have to really tug them to get them off. So as I did that, a small solid poo about the size of my thumb flew out, hit me in the leg and rolled down onto the floor. I'm there clutching my small child so he doesn't fall off the changing table while I just watch this poo roll away under the next cubicle. I didn't know what to do, so I got him changed really quickly and left. Unfortunately, we still have to go to that pool because it's where we've already paid for his swimming lessons, but I can no longer look any of the other parents in the eye.
I love that it just sort of rolled onto the door.
Just being a look of horror as you watch it go. Oh, God.
And you can't do anything. The poor woman was trying to keep her kid on the changing table. I love that she just left.
I do wonder if there was anybody in the next cubicle at the time. You just imagine that person just pulling your jeans on and a small poo just rolls under the door.
Just rolls under like... It's just brilliant. I love that one. Thank you so much for sending that. That's absolutely brilliant. Right. Here we go. Next one. Another voice note.
Hi, Claire. So I was dropping off my 3-year-old at daycare in the morning, and she ran into the room like every morning to her teacher, and this time proclaimed, "Mommy is bleeding out of her butt," for everyone to hear. That morning, she had seen me in the bathroom, and it was her first conscious experience with menstruation. And to make matters worse, her teacher is male, so that meant a lot of very awkward drop-offs the following couple days.
Oh, poor woman. Oh, love her. It's brutal, isn't it? And I love the way that lady speaks as well. Like her first conscious experience with menstruation.
Beautifully put.
She's getting the education, exactly, beautifully put, but then bleeding out of her butt. I mean, say what you see, kids. Say what you see.
I mean, I think we've all had a similar one to that in a public toilet. Usually, when you take your toddler in and they're trying to open the door, while you're wait,
always before you finish. As soon as they're done, off they go, and you're there, and yes, always. And I've had like, "Mummy, why are you wearing a nappy?"
Yes,
you know,
what's
"Mummy,
that, Mummy? Are you bleeding?"
Yes.
Very loudly. But at least you're in a public toilet surrounded by women, so you know that they'll probably just laugh.
Exactly.
Because if you heard it, you would just laugh, wouldn't you? And I've always been very forthcoming with Luna about that stuff. You know, when that has happened, I've said, "Well, that's because I'm on my period, darling," and tried to explain what that is.
Yes.
Whether she understood or not, I don't know, but I thought I'd just say what it is. But to announce it on arrival at nursery to a male teacher.
Like, hi, yes, it's
Mummy's
me.
bleeding out her butt.
I'm the mum bleeding out of her bum, according to my child. Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Bye,
Good morning. And she was probably, bless her, like in the queue, you know, you're in the queue with all the other mums and dads, and it's like, "Hello, everyone. Yeah, great. Glad that you all now know what's happening with me."
Yeah.
Oh, bless her. That's just, I mean, exactly. I've got a few that I managed to get from my shows. So as I told you, I asked this question in the interval, and it's just, I love this, actually. I love all of this because, and this is the reason why I watch this podcast, is because we're just all in the same boat, aren't we? We're all in the same boat, and it's a crazy boat. And with no oars.
It's more like a raft, like a badly built raft.
It's
with some of the logs falling off.
Yes. In the whitewater rafting, everyone you're trying to keep people in the raft, and you're half falling out. It's that, exactly. But we're all there. And these stories just remind me of that. And it's just, I love it. So, okay, here we go. So my 3-year-old was learning about body parts at nursery last week. At pickup, her key worker said, "Bella, proudly stood up in class today and said in front of everyone, "My daddy has a cock." Just so proud.
Oh,
So proud.
good.
Oh, it's just wonderful. I mean, well done, Bella.
Thanks,
Well done.
Mama. Thanks,
Well done. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Mama.
This is a lovely one, similar to my soon-to-be happening Britain's Got Talent entry. While lying on my back, my son asked, "Mummy, why are your boobies in your armpits?" That's nice, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you need those reminders, don't you?
Exactly. As we were saying, when you're becoming a mum,
Yes.
dignity, pride.
Yes. Yeah. It goes out the window.
It's just
Everything. Just sacrifice the lot, don't you?
Exactly.
God.
Just God. I'm going to finish on this one. This is a corker. On returning to my car from shopping, I discovered my car had been stolen. I shouted, "Fucking bastards have stolen my car." When I was reporting it to the nice policeman, my son, aged 3, shouted to the policeman, "Bastards stole the fucking car, didn't they?"
I love that. That's adorable.
I actually love kids swearing.
Yeah,
I shouldn't, but I really love it.
I do. It's a controversial topic every time you see it posted. You always get people in the comments just attacking the person that posted it. But
gosh, I mean, obviously they shouldn't, whatever. But it's funny when they do, especially if they get it right in context as well. It's just so funny.
It is.
I agree with you. So we're coming to the end of our time together, Claire, which is I've just had the best time, boo, because we have to go and wrap some presents that are hidden in the corner of our room. But I do want to chat to you before we go about this, because one of the reasons why I started to do this podcast was, one, because I embarrass myself all the time, so I've got endless stories of cringe, but also because I have always sort of held myself up to a kind of standard, and it's got worse since I've become a mum, of this sort of perfection, or I just have to seem like I know what I'm doing. And I see so many other parents doing this, and I was wondering whether you get a sense of that within your community that you've created, that there's so much pressure and mums are feeling that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I let go of that quite a long time ago,
Nice.
to be honest. I spent my first few years of being a parent really suffering from anxiety, to be honest.
Right.
Because of that, because I was constantly trying to live up to all these pre-child expectations that I had for all the things I was going to do, and what kind of mum I was going to be, and all that kind of stuff. And as you realise you're not doing it and it's not going exactly how you intended, you just beat yourself up constantly, don't you? And I eventually got to a point where I just thought something's got to give here. And the thing that gave was my expectations that I had before.
Right. Yeah.
And I learned to accept the compromises that I had made. So, I mean, for me, I assumed before I became a mum, I would want to be, as soon as I had a baby, I would want to be a stay-at-home yummy mummy, baking and crafting and sensory trays and all that sort of thing. And quite quickly realised, no, I'm an ambitious career person, which is what I was before I had children. God knows why I thought I would transform into something that I never was before.
Yeah, exactly. I will magically change my entire self and personality.
Yes, exactly. I'll give birth to this baby, and my love for this baby will change my entire personality.
Yeah, yeah.
And it didn't, surprisingly, and I still wanted to have a career and achieve big things. And, for us, that was taking on more childcare than we did initially. I started out trying to do all of this alongside having a child at home. But inevitably what happens when you do that is she's watching TV all the time, or going on the iPad and stuff. And I thought, she's far better being around friends, doing craft activities, being active, going outside.
Yeah.
And then when she comes home, I can separate from work, and I can then fully embrace the parenting thing. And it made me a much better parent, actually. And also made me a happier person, because I was trying to, fulfill my own dreams and destiny at the same time.
Yes.
And, you beat yourself up over these sort of compromises. But eventually when I got to the stage where I just thought, no, that is the way it's supposed to be for you as a parent, and accepted that compromise, the anxiety went, and I felt a lot better every day about our routine, the kids were happier because I'm not anxious and stressed all the time.
Yeah.
So I think you've just got to find your balance and then fully embrace and accept whatever compromises you have to make
Yeah.
to achieve that balance.
That's really good. And I think ultimately that what you're saying, which is so true, is the happier you are, the happier your kids will be, because you'll be able to be a better parent to them. You'll be able to connect with them when you're not feeling anxious and, stressed and stuff, because you just can't. I mean, I suffer with depression and, mental health issues as well. And when I'm looking after myself properly, which does mean actually doing the things I love to do, for me is performing and having my career, I'm definitely better mentally.
Absolutely, yeah. And they also get to see that you doing that as well. Lula knows what I do for a living, and she tells people, my mummy's famous. And I'm
Yeah.
well, not famous.
Well, you actually are, though, Claire. To be fair, you actually are. You're totally smashing it. It's so exciting. It's just absolutely brilliant. And I bet she's proud.
She is, well, of course, because she's been in the videos as well. She fully understands what it is. She wants to have her own YouTube channel now. And I've said,
so does Lola.
Bit too young for that, darling. But you could practice. You could think of what things you would like to do, and absolutely, you can record videos.
Yes,
and we can, you can learn that skill. And then when you're a teenager and you're, more able to sort of make that decision for yourself, if you want to do that for a living, it's a great living. So if you want to do that at that point, then you can. But you are too little to do it at the minute. But she fully understands what it is and how it works, and she's so proud of that and loves telling everybody about it. She told her teachers about it, which is wonderful. So I like the fact that she, and I'm the main breadwinner for our family as well now, and she knows that too. And I think especially for a little girl to grow up seeing mummy being fulfilled, ambitious, doing big things, setting up businesses and getting the satisfaction from that, I think is a great influence for a little girl.
Really inspiring.
And my mum was, when she had us, she actually said to my dad at one point, he was asking about, her wanting to do anything for herself. And she actually said the words, "Oh no, my life's over now." She was 33 when she had me. And I just thought, and that's what I assumed I would feel like as well, and absolutely did not. And she was a wonderful mum, and I always felt like I was trying to match up to that. Like, if you don't have some kind of sense of, right, well, I'm happy to completely give up on everything that I ever wanted to do now at the age of 30 something. Just, to me, that just doesn't make any sense. So you've got to,
absolutely,
find who you are.
Find who you are with motherhood. Absolutely. And for some people that might make sense, but if it doesn't make sense to you, not have the guilt about it. I mean, that's the thing. And I think it's lovely that you're leading by that example. And I think people watching can really take that on, because it is hard sometimes to navigate this and the guilt. Like, I go away obviously touring with my show, and I've missed sports days and things like that, and it's like guilt. But I know, as you're saying, Lola knows what I'm doing. She knows I'm out doing my show and I'm making people laugh and running my business. So it's a balance, isn't it? But I think what your lovely message is, accept the compromises that make your life work for you, and also celebrate yourself for what you do, and just try not to beat yourself up for not measuring up to often expectations that are not even ours. They're not ours at all, are they? It's society, it's your mum, it's how your mum did it, how, because I forget things a lot. Like, I mean, ADHD, but also just me and my mum, my mum and other people, I can just see them going, oh, well, it was on the list. It was on an email. I'm like, what? I'm sorry. I can't remember everything. But I am learning through doing things like this, but just generally to beat myself up less about.
Yeah, beat yourself up less, and also beat each other up a bit less as well. There's so much judgment on social media.
So much judgment.
It's appalling. And I used to get, really hurt and upset by when somebody, it's always when a video goes viral and it goes to the States and all around the world, and you get people commenting and seeing the video that don't understand your sense of humour particularly, or don't know what kind of content you normally make. And they'll come on and say things like, "Oh, I just feel sorry for your children."
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not so much nowadays, but when my account was really growing rapidly, I got quite a lot of trolls saying that. And the comments would be 98% lovely, but there'd be one person that would say, I feel sorry for your children, or if you didn't want to have kids, why did you? Well, if you didn't want to spend all your time with your children, why did you bother having any?
Oh, it's usually a man commenting with no children, or
No,
like,
it's
oh
actually
yeah,
usually women
oh, is that? Oh,
in.
sorry.
It's,
Why
no,
are they
it's often
saying that?
women of the older generation,
Ah,
like the
right.
boomer kind of era.
Yes,
It's
yes.
them, and they're that's where I've had most judgment from. Actually, is women of that
What a
age.
shame.
Interestingly,
Yeah.
but I think it's partly because I think there's probably a little bit of, I don't want to say jealousy, but they grew up in an era where you just had to put up and shut up
Yeah,
and get on with
yes.
it.
There were
You
the
didn't
options.
complain.
Yeah.
No, there weren't the options, and you
Yeah.
probably did have to just give up your career and be
Yeah.
a stay-at-home mum,
Yeah.
and that was your lot, and you accepted it and you got on with it.
Yes.
And they're now
Yes.
looking at us being mums,
Yes.
moaning about how tired we all are, how impossible it is to do all the things, and they're thinking, well, it just doesn't make sense to them because that wasn't the standard in those days. So if they
Yeah.
see a mama who's trying to also have a successful career,
Yeah.
complaining about, how difficult it is to balance everything, for
Yeah.
them, the answer would just be, well, stop being so selfish.
Yes.
Give up the career. Otherwise, why did you
Yes.
have children?
Yeah, yeah. And
It's
so
that black
it's
and white for
coming
them.
from, yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's black and white. But by doing what you're doing, babe, you're, spreading that lovely message that, yeah, you've got to be true to yourself, which is just what we've got to do. And like you
Absolutely.
said, stop beating each other up.
Yeah.
Stop with the judgment.
Yourself.
Yeah, and yourself. Like, that's
Stop
a great
beating.
message.
Everybody
Just stop beating. Put down your weapons, everyone. Just be nice to each other.
Just love everybody.
Just love each other. Darling, honestly, I've had such a gorgeous time chatting with you today. I'm so grateful that you've come on the pod, and it's lovely to actually hang out with you,
Yes.
even though on Zoom.
We need to do it in person with
That'd be
Prosecco, please.
lovely.
at some
Yes,
point.
please. I would absolutely. Let's make that a plan for the new year. That would be so
Definitely.
cool.
I'm in.
I'm sure everyone knows where you are and who you are already, but in case they haven't found your fabulous community yet, what's the best way for people to find you?
I'm just MyKindaMum on everything, on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and of course Instagram, which is my homeland. And it's the same tag on all of it, MyKindaMum.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We will be back with another episode of Cringe and Tell very soon. Please keep sending your stories. I love them, and they make me laugh and make me feel like it's not just me who's got no fucking clue what she's doing. So we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you, darling.